This week on Give Us a Break, we follow an up-and-coming Waterford band whose authentic,
original,
superfluous,
never before heard
sound is sure to be coming to a street near you. In tonight's program, you will see a world-exclusive interview, and some never-before-seen footage, as we follow band in the run-up to their biggest gig to date. Ever! Enjoy the show!
How did we get started? I don't know. It came about of its own accord, really, didn't it? It was one of those spontaneous things, like a storm. You can't really pinpoint where it started, but all you know is it happened. And I remember we met at a convention for Dutch cheese in Killarney. We met there through our love of cheese and Holland. We had a lot in common in the musical sense, and we decided we'd go back to Waterford and have a bit of an old jam. At the time now, I was living in Killarney myself, and I decided I'd move because, you know, a change of scenery is good for the soul. And we went back anyway, and we started to jam a little bit, and we realised we were absolutely brilliant. In spirit, I think we've been together for a very many years, you know, forever even. You know, before we knew each other, we knew we'd be a band. We've been together for, how long have we been together?
6 weeks.
6 weeks now. And it's going, I couldn't want it to go any better. But no, 6 weeks, yeah, long old time. Long old time. We practice in Nuala's...
We have our own place, very...
Oh yes, sorry, we have our own place.
Anybody want some food?
Ma'am, get out. Go.
Nuala, there's no need to speak to me like that.
Leave, we're practicing.
Nuala, I'm surprised at you.
Hands on the cake, will you?
What one?
The muffin.
The inspirations for my song come from my past experiences. 3 years ago I was protesting in India and I was locked up in a prison for 6 weeks. They tortured me daily and nightly. I still hear the screams at night. And they fed me rat legs, so Indian prison blues and Oh No Rat Legs Again would mostly be the inspiration from that.
Mexican sandpaper, that came from about 3.5 weeks ago. We were in America. We wanted to do an American tour, but before we started playing, we decided we'd take a quick trip to Mexico. We lost our visas to get back into
That was hell, wasn't
America. It was hell. So we decided to start selling sandpaper on the streets. There was a huge shortage of sandpaper in Mexico at the time. There was all sorts of trouble in the newspapers and everything. I mean, you couldn't walk into a hospital without seeing people lying on hospital beds in the hallways full of splinters. I mean, now, not your average splinter, I'm full of splinters, like pin cushions they were. Because there was such a shortage of sandpaper, we went and we bought cardboard and went down to the beach and we actually glued it to the cardboard. So they don't get splinters, we know that they shouldn't. In short, our influences come from our life experiences. You know, sometimes I just like to be on my own. I feel I need my space, you know, to write my music, to write my lyrics, to be at one with my own soul, really. I generally, you know, I go somewhere where I can feel I'm close to the spirits and the cosmos, you know, somewhere a bit elevated from planet Earth itself. and that's where my best lyrics come from.
Nowhere plans for nobody.
You could see the Beatles in us, you know, you could. The screaming girls and you know, the
I
different.
often see a bit of Ringo in you now.
Yeah,
especially.
yeah. If only, you know, I mean, if Ringo played bass, I think we're better than the Beatles.
Absolutely.
I think we're far better. You know, if we had been around in the day, we would have been the ones who were bigger than Jesus. I mean, you know, you see these people
Necessary.
and
Do nothing.
they stand on the side of the road busking, and they don't move around or anything. They just play their instruments, which is fine, you know, if you like that sort of thing. But we really go for it, you know. We really
Give it all.
we really make something out of the performance. You know, it's the magic of, you know, we make something out of the performance. That's the main thing about it. It's an event, you know. It's an event to watch us. It's an experience, really. Some people say that the crowd is the fourth member of band. We're a four-piece, if people ask, and they ask, "Where's the fourth member?" And we say, "You're the fourth member."